Good morning. Betsy Bell here with Health for You. I'm going to start today a little series on your heart and heart conditions that could develop and how you might keep them from developing, or at least slow them down or correct them if you're already in that kind of situation where your heart is giving you problems that the doctor is addressing. So the first thing we're going to talk about is blood pressure. Now there are two numbers in the blood pressure. It's measurement that the doctor takes. The main way you know you have high blood pressure is to have it tested. And they put that thing around your arm and puff it up, and they find out two numbers. One is the systolic number and the other is the diastolic number. And what does that mean? The systolic blood pressure is the high number, the one on top. And that is the pressure the blood is exerting against your arteries when it's pumping. And the diastolic blood pressure measurement, which is the lower number, is how much pressure the blood is exerting when it's at rest. So the typical numbers, the normal ones that we are all told we're just fine, are less than 120 for the systolic and less than 80 for the diastolic, the lower one. Now, if you're in that range, good for you. Stay there. If you start to creep up and the doctor's saying your blood pressure is getting a little elevated, 120, 129, and lower than 80, below, then you want to take some preventative measures. And one of the first things you can do is to take a Shaklee product called blood pressure. It literally says blood pressure on the label. That's because they've done enough testing to claim helps retain healthy blood pressure. Now, you know, for a company to be able to put that on their label, they have to do some pretty good testing, double-blind studies and all that. Now, what is in here? You know, your doctor will offer you some medication. What is in this tablet? It's a blend of potassium nitrate, quercetin, Sophora japonica, beetroot powder, grape extract. Wow, that's pretty nice, huh? And spinach powder. Now, here's a little clue. How about more beets and spinach in your diet? Lots of them. That's one of the things we learn when we get involved in our nutrition as a preventative measure in our health, is what kind of vegetables and fruits help us stay healthy. So this product is going to help you very much to keep your blood pressure low. I take 2 a day. My blood pressure tends to go up a little bit. Now I'm over 80. You naturally increase your blood pressure as you age because the flexibility of your blood vessels becomes slower. Some of us build up some plaque on the inside, so the passageway is more narrow. And to avoid some of these things, we need to do two things: eat a heart-healthy diet and exercise. My daughter is a fitness coach, and she says, oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. Get your heart rate up and breathe deeply. Oxygen will flush out your arteries. She's probably right about that. Personally, I think the diet and some supplements are extremely helpful in addition to that. So I want to recommend to you that you get your blood pressure tested. Now, the high blood pressure stage is, with the hypertension, first stage is 130, 139, over 89. And then 140 or higher is an emergency. And your doctor's going to insist that you start taking some medicine. If you get over 180 and the lower number is over 120, you are in a medical emergency. No blood pressure, beetroot or spinach is going to save you. So take good care of yourself. See what you can do to keep your heart as normal as possible. Send me some questions. I'd love to talk. And next time, we'll talk about some more things you can do for your heart. Over and out. Bye-bye for now.